Okay, now let's discuss what different stripes mean on belts. So by now you've probably seen people moving around the dojo and they got belt ranks, and on those belt ranks there's different numbers of stripes. So let's talk about what those stripes mean. In our dojo we have 6 different martial arts disciplines. We've got karate and taekwondo and aikido, jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, judo, and kung fu. These 6 different martial arts each have a corresponding stripe that you'll find possible on a belt. So these are markings of progression and knowledge in each one of these disciplines. So each student generally has a goal of accomplishing 6 stripes, 3 stripes per side of the belt, and each one has a corresponding martial arts discipline. So as a student progresses in each discipline, they'll be awarded stripes based on the following criteria. So now, if the instructor has this belief as they're observing the students perform their skills, if the instructor believes that the student now has the ability to self-correct those specific skills on their own, the instructor will usually award a stripe at that time. So, does this mean the student has mastered the requirement and doesn't need to practice? Well, that's the problem that some students have, is that's their understanding of what a stripe entails. But that's hardly the case. It is actually a marking of progress, but at the very beginning stages of learning. What we now are telling the student is, here's a high five, you're doing great, now you have the ability to self-correct. Your practice at home can now be productive. You can now start preparing for the next belt test productively, in our opinion, on your own. So, students should be striving to accomplish these milestones. These milestones break down the bigger goal of a belt test, of the next belt rank accomplishment, and they're ways for the instructor to symbolize to the student that they're making progress, there's some traction occurring. But it's not the end of the story for the student. The student now is equipped to do the work on their own, to continue to develop those skills to a level of mastery over the course of years.